Hello, my name is Ann Brock from RightStar Systems. Today I just want to take you through a little bit on Remedyforce and the BMC Endpoint Management solution. First of all, Remedyforce is an ITIL-compliant IT service management solution sitting on top of the Salesforce platform. So it gives you the full capabilities from exposing a requestable service catalog on the SelfService Portal, gives you knowledge, incident, problem change, etc. Particularly, I want to mention that it comes with a configuration management database structure that you can populate from BMC's Endpoint Management tool or other asset tools out there as well. But the CMDB is a key part of the Remedyforce solution in terms of linking assets to tickets, to problems, to changes, and other things as well. What I want to do is go ahead and show a little bit around Remedyforce and the Endpoint Management tool interacting. I also want to talk about how, if you're using Salesforce Service Cloud, you can also tie cases into this solution as well. I'm sitting here on an incident that Jackson has put in. Jackson's my client, so he's put in this ticket, and he's having some problems with an application. Right down here, I have Jackson's box, or his desktop, that he's having the problem with, desktop or laptop, whichever it is. So that's already in the ticket. Well, what I can do now is, because this box is managed by the Endpoint Management tool, I can come up to CMDB Actions and start getting some information about that box from the Endpoint Management tool. So right from within a Remedyforce ticket, I can get an asset summary. What are the hardware and software that's on that box? Because that, of course, may help me with that application problem. So anything I've captured from the Endpoint Management tool is visible up here. Of course, a lot of this is going to be put into the CMDB, but not necessarily all of it, because that's a lot of data. I may want to leave it in the Endpoint Management tool and just bring it up when I need it. Other things I can do here, of course, you can see on the Actions menu are things like remote control, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm going to focus in on Advanced Actions, because this is where I can expose operational rules. So, for example, if there's a script I want my desktop agents to run at particular points in times on users' boxes, I can go ahead and put it out here and expose it, and they can actually run it from right within the ticket. So within the ticket, maybe I'm going to go ahead and do some kind of check for mandatory software or Mac patching, or maybe I'm just going to go ahead and deploy some applications out there. I can do all that without having to log into the full Endpoint Management tool, because my administrator over there has exposed the operational rules to Remedyforce. So I can do them from within this console. So I can do whatever I need to do and hopefully make Jackson happy. Another point of interface is on the Self-Service Portal. So Jackson can actually request a copy of software. This can go through an approval process if you want, and when it's been approved, it'll go ahead and automatically contact the Endpoint Management software to deploy AutoCAD onto Jackson's box. So some very nice tight tie-ins between the Endpoint Management solution and self-service as well. So you put something in, you get approved, it creates an incident with a task. The task calls the Endpoint Management solution, and voila, Jackson gets the software. But for customers who are using the Salesforce case objects, they may want to do something a little bit different. So if your call center is using cases, you notice that's just another tab up here, along with the Remedyforce console. They're both Salesforce applications. I could be sitting here and sitting in the call center to take a case. And again, maybe Jackson calls in, and he's calling in on the phone, so I have a few fields I need to fill out. He's calling about something I can't help him with. He's having an application issue, and it's something I can't deal with because I'm more about changing phone numbers, updating addresses, getting him marketing material, connecting him up with internal resources, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and escalate this case to our IT. By checking that box, I have workflow in the back end that's going to go ahead and create a Remedyforce ticket from this particular case. So I can come over here into this the Remedyforce tool again. I'll refresh my console, and I can see that I've got a ticket 31, that came over from Salesforce Case. Conversely, after IT is done working this, so maybe it's going with the Endpoint Management solution again, and do some CMDB actions, or maybe it's something else. When they go ahead and finish, they can go ahead and close this ticket, And that's going to automatically close the case. If you have the workflow designed that way, of course, you may want it to do something else. In my case, I have it go ahead and automatically close the case record so that everybody is notified that this is done. So there can be some nice tight integrations between the two solutions. So now I'm back over on my case record, and I can see that the status is that IT has resolved it. So again, you have options. You can use Remedyforce with the Endpoint Management solution, and it's got the ITIL processes baked in, the IT service management capabilities, including that robust CMDB, configuration management database. Or you can also incorporate in case. So that some tickets come in through case, get escalated to Remedyforce, and they get resolved and close down those cases as well. So the two solutions work very well together, and because Remedyforce is on the Salesforce platform, you get all the power of that platform that you're expecting, ease of configuration, ease of upgrades, all that kind of thing that you expect from a Salesforce application. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, let us know.